So this practice of polishing moves us away from frustration, which is truly at its root just misunderstanding, and allows us to transcend that experience, to find better communication of the body and the mind, better communication of the external condition and the internal condition. Remember, frustration is moments away from progress. If you're feeling frustrated, that means there's some sort of communication error somewhere between you and the teacher, between your body and mind, between your breath and action. Something is misfiring. One thing communicates and the other one doesn't hear them, basically. So frustration means it's good. You're getting there. You know there's some sort of communication occurring, but you just don't, you can't hear it yet. You can't find it. It's kind of like, so you have a dirty floor and you need to clean it, and all you've ever known to do is sweep with a broom. And then someone gives you a dustpan and you're like, whoa, I have somewhere to scoop all of the stuff up to now. And then eventually someone gives you a vacuum and you're like, whoa, this is efficient, this is fast, this is working. So whenever you're feeling frustrated, don't think you're not doing anything. Think you're cleaning a floor with a broom without a dustpan. Whenever it gets a little easier, you're like, all right, I got a dustpan now. I have some place to sweep all my crap up into. And then when it's starting to flow smoothly, it's like you got a vacuum and you can just plug in. And it turns on and you don't have to do much of the work anymore. There's really, really great communication. The practice allows us to explore the self, capital S, self. Just like asana, when we find physical imbalance, meditation allows us to find the psychic knots in our system. How many times are you frustrated in your physical practice? Every time. For me, every time. Even if something is really passive, like a restorative practice, I still find myself frustrated at least one time. You're trying to figure out how to get into a standing balance, but your foot won't keep rolling over onto your ankle. Whatever it is, there's frustration there. There's something that's difficult. When you get to meditation, people have a harder time connecting to the inner condition than they do the outer condition. So when they hit these psychic knots, distraction, when they find an emotional, deep, dark emotional experience rise to the surface, they're like, I'm doing it all wrong. I have to stop. I have to get away. I can't do this anymore. I'm not made for it. You're just hitting psychic knots. And you got to breathe into them to release. This is surrender. Breathing into your psychic tension. Breathing in to the imbalance in your foot. Breathing into the tension in your hip. Taking a breath when you're in an argument with someone else. Breath is so powerful. Choosing to surrender. This is a choice to grow. Ignoring, blocking, pushing through situations. These are all ways of staying put. Choosing to be uncomfortable. Surrender is a sometimes fearful process. That's okay, that's normal. Just do your best. Do your best to let go and surrender.